On page 31, you have Cornell Notes set up. Your topic is cotton gin. Obviously, look at the board. Cotton gin. We're going to talk about cotton gin, how it works, and its effect on slavery. Okay? The cotton gin was created in 1793 by a man named Eli Whitney. You write it if you want to pass your test.
Can we just write it anywhere? Like, what do we put here?
Cotton gin. Cotton gin goes in the left column, and then, or you could say created by on the left column, and Eli Whitney in 1793 in the right column. Okay? It was created by him, and it was used to clean cotton and separate the seeds from the cotton fibers. You see a picture of it down there in the bottom right-hand corner, and in just a minute we'll walk through the process in cleaning the cotton and how the cotton gin helped. Before the cotton gin was created, in one day, it took slaves an entire day to clean and pick 1 pound of cotton. It took slaves an entire day to clean and pick 1 pound of cotton. How many pounds per day do you think that the slaves could produce and clean in one day after the cotton gin was created, once they had this brush-like system that pulled the fibers apart and let the seeds fall out? 5 pounds?
15.
15 pounds?
30.
30 pounds? 10 pounds?
5.
5?
25.
11.
100.
100?
That's what I was saying.
50?
200.
1,000. In one day, we go from cleaning 1 pound of cotton to now having 1,000 pounds of cotton. Would you say that's a pretty good improvement?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. The question I'm going to ask you at the end of this is, how did or why did the cotton gin increase the need for slaves? Okay, that's what I want you to kind of keep rolling around in your brain. Why did this cotton gin right here increase the need to have more slaves? That's the question I want you rolling in your brain while we talk about this next one, okay? How does it work? Well, we just kind of talked about that. A comb separates the seeds from the cotton fibers by brushing it. Kind of like the ladies brush your hair to get knots out. You brush it as you are getting out the seeds, okay? If we look at this little contraption, this is the cotton gin. You see at the top where the feeder comes in? Do you see that? Here, let me draw on it. The feeder comes in here, okay? It comes in there, and then it goes down here, and this is where it starts the process of brushing it. This wheel right here and this wheel right here help to brush it out. You can even see the little brushes, can't you, on that wheel? On this one right there, you can see the little brushes. And as it happens, this is where the seeds go. This gets put through here, and eventually this was kind of the next step. It pressed it, okay? You can see these rollers. Those are like, have you ever seen those cement rollers that roll over brand new asphalt? And it's this big, heavy, cylindrical thing, okay? That's the kind of same concept here. It's rolling it through so that it creates like sheet type material, okay? So, it's a pretty simple machine, isn't it? All somebody has to do is stand there and crank it, and as it goes through, the brushes right here is what's brushing the cotton seed and the cotton fibers through it.
Won't your arms get tired when you're cranking it?
Okay, let's think. Yes, they would, but your arms being tired cranking it versus having to sit there and pick every little piece of cotton. Which one would you rather do? The crank. Okay? It's a lot easier on your fingers and your body to just stand there and crank it. And you can rotate. One person doesn't stand there the whole day. They'll rotate it through. Okay? questions about how the cotton gin works? Okay. So what did this mean for slavery? Well, it did increase the need for slaves. It did. So the cotton gin increases the need for slaves, but why? Why do we go from, if you see the picture on the left, where there's a family sitting around picking cotton, to the picture on the right, where there's obviously people standing there pulling it out. So why does this machine increase the need for slaves if it's making the slave work easier?
Because, like, when there's people have to be out there picking it, and there has to be someone in there working the thing. So someone's like doing different jobs, like switching off, but yet they all do like one thing at a time, and they all work together doing the picking.
Okay, so you're saying with the cotton gin, more people can be picking the cotton versus cleaning the cotton. Okay, that's a valid point.
They can all rotate in a pattern so that each job that they have, they just do that one job while somebody else passes it on.
Okay, kind of creating a
Chain.
chain, there's the word.
There can be a lot of the cotton gins, so there needs to be a lot of people to work those, and there can be a whole bunch of them, so a lot of it is done.
Well, the cotton gins were expensive, so usually the plantations only owned one, maybe two cotton gins. But let's think back, okay? If we can produce, let's go back to this slide. If we can now produce 1,000 pounds per day, what does that mean for the plantation owners?
More money.
They're making more money. So if we're producing 1,000 pounds, the plantation owners are now making more money. What can the plantation owners do at that point in time with that money?
Hire more slaves.
But if I already have enough slaves to work the land I currently own, why do I want to put more slaves on that land? That doesn't make sense.
To help pick up the cotton that already has the seeds out.
No.
Maybe we want more land.
The plantation owners, very good. The plantation owners could have 1,000 pounds per day. They can make more money faster, which means they could have more land, which means they plant more cotton, which means they what?
Make more money.
No, we're missing one step. They need more slaves, which means they can produce more cotton. And do you see the circle? Okay. Do I need to draw it on here?
No.
No?
No.
We're good? Okay. So, do we understand the cycle?
Yeah.
So here's what I want you to do. On the rest of this page, I want you to write this question down. And if you don't have room on this page, you can go to page 30 and answer this question. I want a half a page written in your own words telling me the why. Okay? What does this mean for slavery? I just told you. It means the need for slaves increases. The plantation owners need more slaves. I want you to tell me the why. Right there. Why is this the truth? Why did the cotton gin increase the need for slaves?
Can I put because?
Do you think you could start a sentence with because?
You said what? No. So I said because.
So, no, you would say the cotton gin increases the need for slaves because. There you go. Okay? So go ahead. I want a half a page. I want 6 sentences or more written about how the cotton gin increases the need for slavery.